Landed the jump in. Ooh. 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 He was 6 layers of Yomi deep. Damn! Caught him on the tag in. Buttons! Good lord! Yeah, all the new character placement stuff looks great, Erebus. You guys were not given an easy task on that, that's for sure. Because all the artwork did not have, you know, any kind of uniformity. Now we can actually watch some coordinated, high-level gameplay. You know, people that are actually good at this, doing high-level cool stuff. Damn. Damn. Whoa, interesting. Whoa, cool. Gross, overhead. God, there's a gap right there for command grab? That's disgusting. Oh, wow, chat. We are watching the game actually with refined gameplay here. Power Stones to get out of the mix-up. Blocked it all. Is going to get the hit? I don't understand. That I don't understand. Damn, what? Is that going to hit? Where? Where did they go? Okay. Shit, good stuff. Yoink. Raw sweep. Nice, the classic. Doink. I was literally thinking of War Destroyer when we put in this color. When we added that color, I was literally thinking of War Destroyer. Because of the MVC1 reference with War Machine. Look into my ass. Was that an infinite? There's very few infinites in this game. There's happy birthday infinites, but they are super specific. You do not see them in tournament that often at all. So yeah, we get unique teams here, dude. Iron Man Ryu. Whoa. I think FGC Dev, Devo has been playing Ryu since the beginning of this game. Ready. Fight. Yeah, if a lot of people ask about the music, like why do we keep any of the MVCI music? A lot of it I just didn't like very much. It's not bad, but it has a different, like, it has a less, I would say, fun tone to it. So I brought the Marvel 3 themes back for most of the game. I just like them more. Wow, nice block. Yeah, even the Capcom side, a lot of it was MCU inspired. Nice. I think he baited a push block. Whoa, the dude, the air shimmy. Literally sat and waited. It's crazy how much better Ghost Rider is as a character in this game, bro. He's so much better in this game.
I don't like using it, but I back off.
Things are happening. He literally had a box combo. He literally had a box combo, dude. Yeah, we prioritized, like, some themes were there as experiments to see how we could do new themes in the game. And then other ones we started targeting characters that we knew were gonna get a lot of playtime. So I knew that Dante would need a new theme. I was greedy with Strider. We wanted to do Zero. You'd see those characters the most, and you would probably hear new music, which would also make the game feel more new, you know, just in general. So Ultron was also a very, you know, well-used character. Damn. He's got that jumping loverhead on lock, dude. Almost push blocked him into it, but it whiffed. This combo is sick looking. Until it drops, I'll shut up. Here comes the goddamn bike. Box him. Yeah, you hold on to that bike. That's crazy. I love this Nova ult. It looks so sick. Landed the jump in. Ooh. 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 He was 6 layers of Yomi deep. Damn! Caught him on the tag in. Buttons! Good lord! What's the setup? How many spells does he have? Oh boy, howdy. Nice push block. I'm sorry, anti-push block. You get a pickup from that? You do! Damn! Oh! One missile. Push block it? That's crazy! Push blocked it back and got a confirm. Oh, dude, that's so cool. MVCI is so crazy. Netcode falling apart a little bit. Nice slide, dude. Yeah, connection's a little funky. Boom! Oh, that doesn't even lead to a full combo. Yeah, Nova gets hover. Any random touch in the air, Nova just gets a big ass confirm.
As a member of the Nova Corps, I can't lose.
So sick. God damn, this costume looks incredible on this screen. All the polish, it all paid off. How familiar was I in Unreal? Did I have to get with it? Well, I got taught it by the other devs, but yeah, I didn't want to have to ask anybody else for small stuff. I sort of like created how we make a character look as good as possible without spending years. Sort of made a list of here's the things I do to every character to make them like look better. It was like in Unreal Engine 4, it's an old version of Unreal. The other guys that knew Unreal just showed me how to use it. It's crazy that there's barely any Strider players, man. It's crazy. Everyone says he's so top tier, and then nobody plays him. Nobody plays him seriously, you know? I want some Strider tech. SC Mike uses Strider. You're right. You're right. Mike uses it. But if Mike wants to win, he ain't using Strider, bro. If he wants to win, right? You're using Cap and Mega Man, right? Let's be real, Mike. Is there some matchups that heavily favor Strider, or can Cap Mega Man mostly hold down? I'm not saying you don't win with Strider, I'm just saying, if given the option... You dropped X and beyond, really? Okay.
Target acquired. Here's the big one. Proton cannon. Target acquired. Here's the big one. Venom.
Strider fixes a lot of X's bad matchups. Yeah, makes sense. Mike, can you get in here? Get in here. I want to see that shit. You gotta get in here. Is Venom top tier in this game? He's pretty good. He's at least like close to top 5. He's close to top 5. Strider has to be top 10. He's very good, man. He's got to be top 10. Look at Iron Man flying in. Oh, Max the Wise is in the lobby. Yeah, he plays Thor. So smooth, man. Damn. Wow, that's gonna reset into Power Stone on the assist. Yup. Gross, dude. Takeaway, that's gross. Been granted, you've been doing it for like 7 years. I'm sure you know. And this is gonna kill. That actually killed Iron Man, dude. What the hell? It does so much goddamn damage. Do you have an assist infinite? So he's killing the assist right now, right? But does he have a combo for it? Can it stay or is he gonna pop out? That pops out right there. Okay, so that's the end of it. Oh my god! Bro. Empty tri-jump low. Good luck. Good luck. Do assists have different gravity or something like that? Sort of, yeah. The way assists get comboed in this game is different than the other games. There is assist infinites where you can like juggle the character infinitely until they die. But there has to be really specific combos for it, and only some characters allow it to happen. Dante historically is one of the easiest ones to make it happen. Oh yeah, we get to see the evil Ryu costume. This is a new addition. It's such a weird evil Ryu design, right? It's funny. Doesn't look like any version of evil Ryu. Asura Ryu, yeah, pretty much. Jarvis, I'm minus 20 on block. Mash anyway. Damn, that new Iron Man ult looks good. Cool. Cool, damn. Looks great.
You're in my sight. Stop now, it's over. Too slow.
Damn, that was badass. I hooked him with the slide. Ooh. Raw ass overhead. Dude, it's funny how much shit they gave Ryu, and he's still rough as hell, right? The overhead buff we gave to Ryu is like super helpful for him as a character, but still, dude, it's crazy that Capcom just cannot make a Marvel vs. Capcom game where Ryu is good. His ass gets cooked in all of these games, man, and he's in all of them. He needs a gun. He literally needs like an AK-47 from Fortnite. That's true, TVC. Granted, TVC Ryu isn't Marvel vs. Capcom Ryu, but he's definitely in spirit. Yo, what's up, Sejam?
Prepare yourself. Are you ready?
Damn, this is about to look sick. I love this super, bro. Damn, Iron Man's looking like Ultron.
I can't lose this.
Oh, no, he's fighting. Dante's hair glitched out. Damn, bro. What was that takeaway? What the hell was that? This wins with super. Shit. Optimization, man. God damn. Yeah, granted, he has good tools, you know? He's got more tools. That's what I'm saying, is that Ryu in this game has more tools historically than, you know, he's had in any of the Versus games. Like, the only other one that's comparable is literally MVC1 Ryu, where the bitch turns into Ken and Akuma, like, in the same game. And I think functionally speaking, yeah, he's much more functional in this. Especially in MVCIB, you know? That overhead buff is substantial. The Spider-Man skin is glorious. You gotta thank Xeno for that. Xeno's our resident, like, Spider-Man aficionado. Yeah, the dash cancel buff, yeah. Boom! Shit! Oh, shit. You don't get a juggle infinite. That's it right there, yeah.
Not yet. Show me your shame.
Coming at you, coming at you. He's just running behind him. Damn, the bounce. Good call, because the assist was out, he could not tag.
To my realm.
Dead. All right, this is not over. Can G-Rider? No, G-Rider can't get zoned now. What the hell? What did that? Uh-oh, he got ahead of himself. I think he actually tried to level 3. Okay. He reflected the forward HP spear.
You have challenged my hellspawn.
That was sick. That's like a frame 1 reflect. God damn. Yeah, Ryu like needs short hops. Ryu and Strider especially almost need short hops for their game plan. Ah! Yeah, that new Thor model is really working out. That's crazy. How much better it looks. Ooh, there's fancy shit happening here. Can he solo pick up from that? No! Damn burly boys. The neutral in this game is so nuts, man. Because there's so much new counterplay to things. It's funny that you actually don't see Super Tag outside of Ghost Rider nearly as much. It's still there for Dante and stuff, but Ghost Rider's got the best Super Tag because of the gaps. Ooh, damn, just came in swinging. Ooh, ooh, oh god! Bucky has the best super tag? Yeah, because of the ending shot into the grenades. Yeah. No, Dormammu's always been top tier.
Let the nightmare begin.
Okay. What do we got? Dude, so much air stalling. Oh, good call. Damn, that was a good call.
Have a nice day.
I won't fail. For peace.
His music kicked in. All right. His music kicked in. That penance stare might not have been possible in the original version of the game because tags are a little bit slower in this version. It might have been, but it also might not have been. The tags in MVCIB are like 2 frames slower, and that doesn't seem like a lot, but it legit opens up opportunities to punish tags way more than before. We tried to do animation importing from Marvel 3. Attempts were made, but the problem was like camera data and all of that stuff. Repurposing all of those like moves was extremely hard. And at least the Marvel 3 community had like a ton of resources. You gotta understand, the reason Marvel 3 is able to do that is because the Marvel 3 community had been building resources for the past like 5-6 years of how to mod and move stuff around and kit bash it together in Marvel 3 that we just don't have, man. We got like an old funky ass version of Unreal 4 that nobody knows how to use anymore, and we were just like learning. Or Destroyer's AFK. We were just like trying to figure it out on the go. Damn, that's crazy.
Show some respect.
Yeah, there was so much stuff that we tried pretty early in development. We realized we could, but the amount of effort that it was going to take was gonna make this game never come out. So I kind of made the executive decision early on, within like the first 3 months of development, that we cannot continue down this path. We have to like keep things focused about what we can change and what we can release within like less than a year's time frame. Here's the thing, even if we added character slots to the game, none of it would function online. The game has like a death button for online play. If you add new characters, the game just doesn't work online. It's built into like a security measure that we found the entire game has. And we found that out because we added another character, bro. Like, we added Ultron Sigma as a functioning character, right? And he wasn't done yet, but we were testing it, and he just would not work online. And then it sort of taught us that, oh shit, the game has a security measure. The next question, why does the game have that security measure when it's not in Marvel 3? That's a great point. There was a thing that happened to MVCI in the first week the game came out. People found a way to pick the same character twice. So you were fighting double Dante teams in the first week the game was out. Capcom patched that by adding a failsafe to the game that if any part of the core roster is modified outside of their security protocol, it doesn't work, bro. It does not work. So if we take any characters away or add any characters to, it's over. It just doesn't work. So the limitations of the mod became pretty clear at that point, where it's like, this is not worth looking into. And to be honest, I did not really want to change the security protocol on a Capcom game. That could have also been a thing that killed the project, you know? How about the pre-patch version? The pre-patch version doesn't exist on Steam, man. You can play that on console, but this is not the console version. So I didn't want to touch any security measures in the game that the game has by default. Didn't want to touch them. That would get Capcom pretty pissed.
We're gonna mess you up.
Damn, where was he? That's such a good super to tag combo off of. It does so much damage. 51! Can you kill off this? No. Oh, the shield came back. Stroder. Stroder's trying. It's nuts how Excalibur isn't that good in the other NPC games, but in this game it's incredible. It's his like air dash. In this game it's incredible. Because tagging off of it is so good. That move is nearly useless outside of combos in Marvel 1 and Marvel 2. Then how does this work? Because we don't make any adjustments to core game logic outside of gameplay mods, which is fine. Gameplay mods doesn't mess around with which characters are in the game. Visuals don't mess around with anything. We are within the security protocol, and that was intentional. That we found out what the limitations were, and it was like, ugh. We got very lucky that the 2v2 mode works, and there's a reason the 2v2 mode works online. It's because Soulstone already functions, man. That exists. So because Soulstone is a functioning mechanic that the game looks for logic-wise, we're not changing anything there. It's a pass. Nice Mind Stone grab. Holy shit. Whoa! This game's netcode is not necessarily great, though. You know? There's a big problem with this game's net play, and it's that it has almost 0 frames of delay. It maybe has 1, and it really needs 2. Maybe 3. This game already runs really good online with, like, not much input delay. Damn, the combo. But the net play, the netcode's not the best. It needs more input delay to soften up these, like, these stutters. It's slightly better Street Fighter V netcode, yeah. Slightly. Like, not by much.
I won't give up.
Nice backdash. Whoa, where'd he come from? Isn't this game when Capcom perfected rollback? No. Capcom didn't perfect rollback until Street Fighter 6. This is in their crappy rollback era. They were still figuring it out. Now they got rollback running on RE Engine and NT Framework. The entire Marvel vs. Capcom collection is on MT Framework, which is their old-ass, you know, engine. And it has rollback netcode, dude. It's working. It's what gives me hope that Marvel 3 could eventually get rollback, because they figured it out. That's DP.
Fight this battle to more.
Toss. Yoink this boy. Oh God. Feeling the hitches. Boof. Cool round.
Ready.
Repulsor Ray, here comes the boom. Fire. Repulsor Ray, here's the big one. Proton cannon.
Ready. Thunder. Blow. Mighty North Wind. Ready. Thunder. Jingu.
And return. Captain America. Don't give up. There's all.
DP super. It's good.
Repulsor Ray, here comes the boom. Unlock power inhibitor.
Damn, that costume looks sick.
Get ready. Here's my special.
The god of thunder. Never surrender.
Back off. Back off. Repulsor Ray, here comes the boom. Target acquired.
Oh boy, is that gonna work? Oh my God! Wow, what the hell?
You alright?
Thunder. Thunder.
Wow, what the hell? That's crazy.
Put him up. Face stone.
Oh God.
Thunder. Ready.
Amateur hours of Iron Man. Back off.
Captain America.
Not too shabby. Back off.
Labor. 4.
It was airborne. Didn't get him on the chicken block. Oof, oof.
Time to go all out.
Face stone.
Back off. Back off.
Oh my God, Captain.
Over here. Face stone.
Seems risky.
Mighty North Wind.
Can't super his ass. Yep. Kind of stuck. All right, this is an even game. Oh, damn. Get the dash? Damn. Can you kill off this? God damn.
Lend me your power.
Is Captain America good in this game? He's hella good. Connection's a little funky. No,
Power shall smite
I forgot, dude. Thor gets a legit level 3 in this game now.
Final blow.
Thor gets a legit level 3. Lag safe combos, pretty much, right?